So most of you probably know that I've been riding a skateboard most of my life. I've actually been riding a skateboard for 37, all right, that's not right. There's no way that I've been riding a skateboard for 37 years. I'd be a lot better right now. I mean, if I'd been riding a skateboard for 37 years, I'd be like Tony Hawk. Why aren't I better at riding a skateboard? Actually, the reason why I'm not better at skateboarding is pretty simple. Now, I believe that pretty much anybody can be taught to skate, but you have to be born with some kind of natural ability in order to get really good. But more than that, you have to have zero fear. You can't be afraid of falling or breaking a bone or pretty much of dying. And that's definitely something that I've never had. I'll give you an example. When I was a teenager, I was skating with some friends. We were ollieing over gaps and parking lot islands. And there was this one section that was higher than the parking lot. You had to walk up a set of steps, and then there was a path, and at the end of it, there was about a 2-foot gap. And I knew I could ollie over the gap, but once you got over the gap, it was about a 6-foot drop back into the parking lot. My friends were pretty sure that I could land it, and they were pushing me to do it, but I just couldn't get over that fear. And that fear has stopped me from progressing at skateboarding my entire life. And it's definitely gotten worse. I'm now older, I'm fatter, and I'm convinced that if I fall, I'll instantly break a bone. And I'm pretty embarrassed to admit this, but I don't even really do tricks anymore. I just roll around. And actually, the last time I tried to do tricks, I didn't really feel comfortable on a skateboard anymore. I mean, I still feel comfortable rolling around, but when I was trying to do tricks, it felt like I was gonna fall. Like I just feel like I don't have the same balance anymore. But I miss doing tricks, so today I'm gonna be trying to do a bunch of super easy old man 80s tricks. So let's go see what I can do. All right, everything that I'm gonna try today is going to be super easy. I mean, this is stuff that I used to be able to do blindfolded. Some of this I probably never even tried, and the other stuff I probably haven't done since I was a kid because it's just so basic. I actually probably should have kept doing tricks like this. When skateboarding progressed, of course, I tried to progress with it, you know, doing like 360 kickflips, which I actually used to be pretty good at, but I probably should have just stuck to doing like bonelesses and no complies, and then I'd be really good at that stuff by now. All right, so we're gonna start by just rolling around the skate park, no tricks. I just wanna kind of loosen up and relax a little bit. So that's what we're gonna start with. Woo! Oh. Whoa. All right, let's start doing some tricks. First of all, I'm curious if I can still do like simple rock and rolls and fakies. I mean, I should be able to. That's really easy. When I had a mini ramp in my backyard, and that was just like 4 years ago that I still had my backyard mini ramp, I did rock and rolls and fakies all the time, but I feel like, again, I feel like I don't have the same balance anymore, but let's see, let's give it a try. Quick side note, this is some extremely grainy footage of my 15-year-old next door neighbor skating my backyard mini ramp. Whenever he would come over to skate, all of us old guys would just take a seat. That giant boneless that he did in the beginning of the video was probably the raddest thing anyone ever did on this ramp. So awesome. Oh my God, fear. Woo! Okay, rock and roll and fakie, got that down. It took me a couple of tries, but again, just because of the fear, especially the fakie. I mean, that's the simplest trick, but I was afraid that when I went backwards, I was going to lose my balance and fall. Okay, let's move on to something else. Okay, one super simple old school trick that I used to love to do is no complies. I used to do these all the time and I was pretty good at them. I tried doing them a couple of years ago and I don't know why, but I just could not do them anymore. And they're so easy, but I just couldn't do it and I kind of gave up. But today I'm gonna try and master the no comply again. Such an easy trick. I should be able to do this. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right, hold on. I'm getting the scoop down. Give me a minute. Okay, hey, that was really slow, but it was still a no comply. That's better than I've done in a really long time. Ah! That was wobbly as heck. Pretty sloppy, but I'm getting them. Relearning. All right, so I'm kind of getting it, but as you can see, it's really shaky. It doesn't look smooth at all. I look very awkward. When I used to do them, I could do them while rolling down the street and, you know, easily, smoothly do them. But at least I'm kind of getting it again. It's just relearning. Keep practicing. Maybe I'll get it. I think the reason that I always liked doing no complies was because of Ray Barbie's segment in Ban This. He was definitely the smoothest street skater of the 1980s, and this is still my favorite part of that video. Shove it's something I've always been able to do, but again, they were a little bit more effortless back in the day. You know, it's weird. When I first started learning to do shove-its when I was a kid, I would do them by taking one foot off of the skateboard. I don't even know how that works. I haven't done it since I was a kid. Let me see if I can do it. This is obviously not the right way to do a shove-it, but just want to see if I can still do it. Let's see. That's weird. That's weird. It's so much easier to just... I wonder how many shove-its I can do in a row. All right, making this video is kind of depressing me because I'm realizing how much I can't skate anymore, and doing these simple tricks is making me so out of breath. So I'm just gonna try a couple of more things and then we'll call it a day. You can all feel free in the comments to go there and make fun of what a bad skater I am, but just so you know, there's nothing you can say that I don't already know. However, there's nothing you can say that'll take away my love and passion for skateboarding. Can't kill that, so. Okay, another super simple trick that I used to be somewhat decent at, and I can still do it, but I feel like it's kind of sloppy, is the boneless. This one is especially hard for me at my age because you have to bend down to pick up the skateboard, and the older I get, the harder it is to bend down. But let's see. So what's weird, I've found that now when I do bonelesses, I can't, so you should, shh. I found that I can't land and keep rolling. For some reason, I land sideways and then I have to move on instead of picking it up, landing, and going. So that's kind of weird, something to work on. Let's see. I mean, I don't know, it seemed kind of decent. I'll probably watch back and see that it isn't. Seemed decent, but again, I can't keep rolling. Okay, see, I'm landing straight now, but I don't have enough speed, I think. I think next I want to try 180 bonelesses and doing bonelesses over stuff. A little risky. I don't think I've ever done a 180 boneless. We'll get that. I think I got the bonelesses okay, so now we'll practice on bonelesses, continuing forward, 180 bonelesses, bonelesses over like a parking block, maybe not in that order. Okay, me and the other guy that's here skating, we were just talking about doing kick flips and how now that we're older, he's in his 30s, I'm in my 40s, that it's scary doing flip tricks. I'm gonna try. I know there's no way. That's another weird thing. I never could really do normal kick flips. They always turned out 180 kick flips, which should be harder. Yeah, it's not happening. Okay, probably the most simple and basic thing you can do on a skateboard is the ollie. And when I was at my best, I could probably do 3 skateboards. That would be 3 skateboards sideways, stacked on top of each other. Today, I'm gonna try and do just 1 skateboard. This is my son's. It's an old school shaped deck, so at the fattest, it's about 10 inches. So if I can clear this, that's 10 inches. Figure before I could probably do, I don't know, somewhere between like 2.5 to 3 feet, probably closer to 2.5. But yeah, we're gonna try for just 1 today. There it is, first try. I can't believe that. I guess skating around kind of knocked a little bit of the fear out of me. All right, well, I think that's gonna do it. You can hear I'm really out of breath. That was a success. I didn't majorly hurt myself. I didn't really hurt myself at all. I mean, I banged my shins a couple of times, but that's expected. But no major injuries. I didn't do anything super cool, but still, I didn't get hurt. And so at my age, that's a good day of skating. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.